So this is what I'm trying to prevent. Look how tall this plant. It's probably three or four times my height, which is not doable. Okay, just reach out. You're gonna need like a stick to get the papaya, right? We need something to get the papaya. It's too tall. Look at that. Or a ladder. And I'll show you all how much fruit. This has a lot of fruit. That's a lot of papayas right there. This fruited from here. From here, actually from here, it started fruiting all the way up. Now it's on that side. Those are the papayas on this super tall tree. They're good size. They're pretty large, not extra large, you know, but they're pretty good size papaya, and they're really delicious. When they're ripe, they're not soggy at all. They're firm. So we definitely planted some more of those seeds, those papayas. Like we have one right here. It has a lot of fruit till but it's kind of soggy, so mostly the chickens enjoy the fruit of that papaya. We love this one right here. The fruit are very firm when they're ripe. They're not soggy, they're delicious, and they're super sweet. So when is the best time to bend this, right? When they're young like this. When they're young. Right, we'll see. How I bend it. I'm trying to be careful because what you don't want to do is crack it all the way. Just want to bend it. And this has a lot of leaves, so just trying to get the leaves out so it can lay some more. I think that's right there. All you gotta do now is stake it. We're gonna stake this so it doesn't go up. It's eventually gonna try to go up, right? So we'll bend it like that. We'll put a rock. All right, we'll do the same thing on that other tree over there. So that's what it looks like right there. Just kind of like an oval shape. All it does when you do that, it relieves the stress, so it keeps the papaya. So basically the papaya will not crack here, you know, you're able to bend it. So you're not gonna kill the plant doing that, because the papayas are very resilient. They will overcome a lot. Like you could break this and then they'll sprout again, right? So by bending it like that, you're just stressing it, but it's gonna be better for you when you start collecting fruits, right? They're not so high up there. They're gonna be at the lower and easy for you to pick them. So there you go. The rock is really just there to hold it down, so it doesn't gonna try to go back up again. And it gives this calamansi, you know, some space to grow, not fighting with the sun. So that's how it looks. It's bent. All right, the rock there is holding it down, and I tied it on one of the leaf, the stem, so it doesn't like choke it here. And look at those flowers. They're about to go up. So this thing is gonna flower from the bottom, going up. Right here, fully recovered. The body is healing well, no problem. It's healing. And the plant is already trying to grow up right there. There's already a big, probably 3 to 4 inches that is growing, and a flower is forming right there. So we have a good plant right here. It's a female. It's gonna fruit. It's awesome. That rock is holding its place there, so it's gonna be a very low tree once it start fruiting, almost on the ground with this kind of technique. Yep. Another plant here, fully recovered, fully healed. This one I'm not sure if it's a female. Good bend right there. Bend it all the way to the ground with that rock right there. If that rock start lifting, I'm gonna have to get a bigger rock to hold it in place. Pass up now. If you look, it also grew because it was right here. It was right here before. So it grew right there, probably 4 inches. Here we planted more papayas. I planted more papayas. Just find an open soil, put them there. This is the update for the bend. Holy crap. It's already lifting the rock, y'all. You see the rock? This used to be on the ground. So the plant is lifting the rock. It's growing. As you can see, it's starting to flower. It's about to fruit. Here's that bend. So I put some ashes on top of the bend because the slugs are eating the flesh, the skin of the papaya, and it's damaging it. But wow, I'm pretty impressed. So you see, this will start fruiting right about 1 foot from the ground. I mean, this is my hand right here, so about 1 foot from the ground. But I gotta put something heavier here because it just lifted the rock. So this thing is trying to straighten up, you know, because that's what plants do. They trying to get as much sun as they can. But pretty awesome right there. We'll check the other one. So they're very established right now. Very I wouldn't worry about these plants or these papayas. Here's the other one that I bent. See, I put ashes. See right there, that's a slug right there. That's a slug. So they're eating the flesh. Gotta put some more ashes here. But same thing for this one. The bend is right there, starting to fruit. That's the bend. starting to fruit. This one is even lower to the ground, about 10 inches. So very close to a foot. But it's starting to flower. That's what they look. This one is good. It's not lifting the rock. It's just going low. And right there, it's starting to flower too. All right. Calamansi is growing. Pretty awesome right here. We got a ginger that's trying to grow. Got some ginger right there trying to grow. You can tell that this papaya wants to stand up. So what I did, I added more sturdier support, heavier rock. It wanted to. Here's the bend. It's totally healed. You can see slugs. You know, these slugs are really menace in the garden, right? The only way you can dispose them, put them in water, they'll drown. But this type of slugs there's thousands of them. You really gotta watch where you plant or they'll eat all your seedlings. But here you go. This one fruited. I also added some more papaya here, which is, they're not really taking off well. They look kind of skinny. It's just probably the season now. The planting season might be not ideal since it's been rainy a lot. Let's put this there. That's a orange ginger tree right here, or plant, orange ginger plant. But here's the fruit for this little bended papaya. The one next to it, here's the other one. It's starting to flower. So this right here, same thing here. I put a lot of rocks, tied it up because it wanted to stand up. But right here, fully healed bend, including the bottom. And starting to flower. This type of flower, it's I forgot what you call them. You know, they have multi flowers, and eventually they'll start developing a thicker flower that will eventually be fruit. There you go. Bend papaya. This papaya will have multiple papaya fruit. This will have a multiple papaya fruit when it starts fruiting.